Imagine if you were tasked with developing a world-class midweek thoroughbred racing carnival from scratch. Firstly, you'd need an outstanding product. Something unique, something exhilarating, something to eagerly look forward to, something remarkable to experience, and something to reflect upon proudly.
Gold medals, ZM, gold! Oh, the locals have done it!
You'd need the community to wholly embrace it, so as to provide the spirit and energy and to afford the event a historical, cultural and regional perspective. You'd also want the diversity of a broader audience, so you'd need to attract visitors. Some minutes away, some hours away, some continents away. And you'd want to give visitors the full show the region can offer in terms of cultural significance and iconic landmarks. From treacherous coastlines to the more tranquil local wetlands. From the tiniest sea creatures to the enormous migrating ones. You'd need the right venue. An undulating racetrack that sits low among the hills around it, so as to offer a variety of vantage points for racegoers to view a spectacle that should be unrivaled. You'd need a signature event.
Get ready, folks. This is the Grand Annual.
A race that stands across the 3 days of the carnival and brings it together on that final day. An event that makes your hair stand on end, makes you stand, makes you shout, makes you sing. And you'd need a challenging course in which to run that event. Uphill and down dale, across open paddocks and public roads. Let's make it as exacting as possible. How about 33 obstacles to negotiate over a marathon journey of 5,500 metres, the longest of its kind in Australia? And let's ask the brave competitors to run both clockwise and anti-clockwise while they're at it. You'd need plenty of colour and style. Offer more than $30,000 worth of prizes for fashions on the field and they will come. Dress to the nines, dress to impress, and dress with a hint of imagination, or with none at all. You'd want to showcase diversity on the racetrack, from the hardened brave jumpers to the precocious 2-year-olds, from the finest handicap sprinters in the state to the strongest cup stayers. Of course, you'll need star factor. Construct races and offer prize money that the most recognisable jockeys or trainers across Australia cannot and will not ignore. You'll want to develop the carnival and give it some consistency and reliance in its date, so it can provide the stage for people to meet up on an annual pilgrimage, a journey to the heart of country racing. Simple pleasures, authentic, nostalgic. Make the final day a public holiday in the region, to enable the locals to properly celebrate the occasion that has such a dramatic impact on the community's economy and its psyche. Colourful and dynamic thoroughbred racing carnivals abound in every state and territory of Australia throughout the year. Yet only one carries the nation's attention for 3 straight days: the Warrnambool May Racing Carnival in southwestern Victoria. Thoroughbred racing has long been ingrained into life in and around Warrnambool. Racing began there in 1847, with the town's early settlers setting the tone for what would become the greatest jumps race in Australia, the Grand Annual Steeplechase. By racing each other cross-country and over a variety of obstacles from fallen logs to bluestone walls. The 2018 May Racing Carnival attracted an on-track audience of 31,696 over the 3 days, of which more than 68% came from outside the Warrnambool region. This generates 38,800 bed nights for the local region through tourism. The carnival generated total expenditure impact of $14.7 million for the region and $12.5 million expenditure impact in Warrnambool. Such are the charms of the carnival, it is renowned for enjoying repeat business. The carnival received a customer experience rating of 9.4 out of 10, with 95% of Victorians committing to return, along with 79% of interstate visitors. It employs over 300 people, creating 11,700 hours of work. The Warrnambool Racing Club invests $1.4 million annually, with 46% expenditure spent locally. It donates $25,000 to community organisations every year. Media coverage of the 2018 Warrnambool May Racing Carnival resulted in a national audience of more than 14.2 million, and free media coverage valued at over $1.4 million. The carnival amplifies Warrnambool's playfully and adventurous ethos. Visitors sense something different in the clean country air, the closeness of the action, in the welcome smiles. Visitors sense that this is how racing began, And this is how racing is meant to be. Returning to the opening question, if you were tasked with developing a world-class midweek thoroughbred racing carnival from scratch, you wouldn't bother. In the first week of May every year, Warrnambool nails it.